Okay, so this evening, a man uh, came to me and told me he would like to sell his Pojuka, and we know each other, and I know the vehicle, so he said he wants to sell the car, and he started saying, I was actually honestly surprised. He started saying, "Oh, my car, there's nothing wrong with the car. Everything is perfectly well. You know, the car, how do you even put it? Car not get any problem. My car is okay, very, very good, in good condition. Just help me get a buyer." Um, so as you were saying that, I wouldn't say I was surprised, but I was kind of, no, I would say I was surprised to hear that. But it's just that I wasn't expecting it from someone like him. That just the truth. I wasn't expecting it. I mean, this is somebody I know that I kind of, not like I elevated him, as on a high pedestal. No, but someone I think like, okay, we are old enough to telling lies just to sell off a vehicle, you know. So I said, let me probably just do this video. You see, what is it with Nigerians? What is it with men that they just everybody is just out there to rip somebody out off, scam somebody. No, I'm talking about Nigeria now. I don't care what's going on in every other country. I don't care who. It's not about it's not only Nigerians that are doing that. I don't care who they are. I'm talking about here, where I grew up. People I share nationality with. So, what is it that people just can't, for at least once in their lifetime, or just choose something and say, you know what, this thing, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to maintain my integrity. Everybody. I said the reason why I'm saying this is he's aware that I know that car. By saying I know that car, he knows that I know what that car has put him through. This car has been abused so bad to the point that I even stopped getting involved. In fact, I never even got involved, to be honest, just that I know him. But I know he also drive that car. So initially, he wanted me to be the one to, I kind of push it to somebody else. But every once in a while, he'll call this issue. It's not like you see somebody that I see face to face. So it's not about somebody I talk to on phone. No, it's someone I see face to face. So what brought us together was not even about cars or Pojo vehicle. So, but it happens that he also owns a Pojo. So we discuss on those and we relate on those on the other matter or whatever that brought us together, not about Pojo. However, in the while discussing once in that bring up the issue, so I know exactly what the Pojo is dealing out in dealing with him. And I also know what the person that once in a while try to face his issue, he's also complaining of because of the condition of the car. To the point that the person even started, he was even looking for who else to push the car to, or started running away as well. So, and he got so frustrated that he now wanted to just sell off the car, which to me is the best decision if I were him. That's what I would do. It's not like, okay, let me restore the vehicle. No, the car is fault. I mean, why are you restoring something that will consume more than? amount of probably amount that could buy two of that vehicle in two condition, in good conditions. It doesn't make any point. It's not like the car is not available, or probably the body is so mint that it will be a waste to throw away. There's nothing in that car will tell anybody. In fact, that car is like, if you take it to a scrapyard, even the engine sell, they won't be able to make any money out of it, including the body. So to tell you, it's a fucked up vehicle. you know. Yet you are telling me, you see, it's a different thing you are telling somebody, and he knows I have, he come to me to seek for opinion and advice. So what can you be content? Is it that you're getting so used to lies and do anything for the sake of money, do anything to scam, or I don't know. Nigerians has gotten so used to when it comes to money. They just keep that their morality, so-called morality, so society always want to use. They just keep it locked away. But as soon as they get those things they want, they will bring it up again. Just like an average Nigerian, all he cares that once he enters the church, he's near to the God now. Oh, he's the God, Jesus' brother. As soon as he comes out of that church, not even the church premise, I'm talking about the church building. Once he exits that building, he goes back to that come and conscience, whatever it takes, make that money. I always come whenever people have accused me of so many things, and it still wouldn't stop me from doing that. And yes, I will always say that I'm so proud of myself for standing out. Yeah, I call spade a spade. I don't care. Well, yes, I'm also very boastful because I had the same opportunity. I'm also, you see, I don't even need to think it twice to do exactly what the majority of men are doing in Nigeria. But I chose not to, even though I know I will not benefit a lot of things they are doing. Those men are benefiting, but I chose not to do it. So yes, I come out proudly or pridefully or proudly and say, yes, I don't do this. Call me holier than thou. People do. Sometimes people ask me a lot of things. I say, why do you even think I'm a monk? Because society and their norm and their expectation, it sucks and so disgusting to me. So yes, very disgusting. You see people, they always try to portray uh, 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 the the morality when somebody else is doing or is trying to do something that is against their benefit. That's when they will put it out and tell you, oh, you're supposed to tell the truth. Oh, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to help this person. You're supposed to do that. But when it down comes, once he goes out of that online media or goes out of the public eye, watch that person. Watch what he does. He doesn't care. He say anything he has to say for the sake of money. Because at the end of it, it's always about money. So they say anything he has to say, anything he has to do to get that money out of your hand. I mean, why I first so surprised and kind of, I would say disappointed, because it's when I took the deal that I would feel bad for myself, but it's just that it's like he didn't even care the situation that his proposition was going to put me, or his intention is going to put me to. He knew that car is a mess. So what he wants is to push it to me because he knows I have the influence, I have the numbers, I have a lot of followers, people who listen to what I say when it comes to project. And I have a lot of platforms that thousands, I mean, I've lost the last not figure, 32 to 33,000 members, you know, all over all the social media platforms I created on this project plan. So I know there are a lot of people that listen or watch, even if they don't use what I say, at least they are there. Nobody stopped them from living, but they are there. So people want to, so you will not want me, you want to use me to push that problem, knowing that whoever that buys that car is buying it because Lion King says buy this car, or Lion King is the one that advertised the vehicle. So it's assumed the car is in good condition as long as Lion King is involved. So at the end, it's me that is going to take the whole blame, the whole whatever that is going to come out of it, whatever the new owner starts to experience after the purchase. So he didn't care what goes on. All he knows is, I've gotten my money. To hell with Lion King. Yet, once, if it's not about vehicle, oh, we are pally pal, we are pals, right? So it's not bad. You see, this is not the first time. It's not like I said, when it comes to vehicles and sort of thing, you see different things, different. You see people reacting. Well, not surprisingly, like I said, I grew up here, so it's not like it's a new thing to me, But sometimes when I see when people start getting older, I feel like, okay, come on, how long do you think you still have to live to stop to keep doing all these things? I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm not even a Christian. And you believe in your God, in your heaven, and all those things. Don't you think it's time for you to use somebody in your life to stop all those things so that so called if you eventually bleed your last, maybe you'll be forgiving the little ones you did so I can enter the so called heaven? But like I say, apparently Christians don't give a rat ass about all those things. It's only when they are inside the church building that they will consider sin, heaven, hell. Once they come out, fuck those things. They are back to all those things they do, you know. So it's a mess. Be very careful. So what I'm saying, guys, be very careful when it comes to buying cars, Nigeria used vehicles. Be very, very careful, you know, because I know it's none of our business, but if whoever that's going to buy that car is, I don't know. See, it's not about, oh, if Ryan King knows that this car is that bad, why would somebody go and buy the car? Who told you that? You know the car. There are cars people purchase worse condition in this than this one I'm talking about. Then they started dealing these cars, started dealing with them, and they started calling me, begging to say if they can help them cure their nightmares for them. Because if you're not into, you will know. All you know, because when you talk to people, all they care about is, oh, the engine is sound. That's what you always hear. He started the engine is sound. Wow, he's bringing out water and the exhaust. All the people can be that ignorant. you know, this is what yardstick or standard people use when they are checking cars. Oh, engine is sound. Ooh, I was like, I mean, I pity you when you do that on a modern car. This is what you think. The engine is sound. No, so eventually somebody is going to go through that hell. So be very careful when you go out to buy to use vehicles. Stop being carried away because the car is cheap. Trust me, it's as if you just bring out, even if it's 100,000 naira, even if it's 50,000 naira the person sent to you, it's as if you just bring out that money and pour fuel on it and burn to ashes. Because what will now happen is you buy that 100, 200, 300, 400, or 500,000. Guess what? Every week, one ECU is going to blow out. You go to market, they tell, oh, it's 100,000. You buy it and put. The second week, that same ECU or another one closer to it is going to blow out again. You go and buy it again, you put. The third week, you see they decided, okay, let me fix whatever that is causing this blow of all these ECUs. You take it to an electrician who probably don't even know the difference between spanner and the screwdriver. The next thing you complicate the matter, you start cutting and joining, cutting wire from there to the other. Instead of the ECU to last 1 week, it probably will not even last more than 1 hour. Instead of the ABS to even at least allow you to brake, it will lock up the entire ways. The car will not even move anymore. Before you know it, your gearbox will use the automatic gearbox because the wiring system has messed up. Even if the gearbox mechanically is sound, but it will stop making the gearbox to react to the engine. So the movement, in fact, sometimes it will hang to only on one gear. Or even if it has on, it will be so terrible that you even want to drive the car anymore based on the way the gearbox behaves. Then the engine probably will just stay in limp mode for no matter what you do, it will never increase acceleration. You change your motorized throttle body every here and there, keep doing this, still the same thing. They tell you it's your engine wire. You go to the market only for you to buy a complete engine wiring harness. Not knowing that the one you're buying, they also abortioned it and use so tape. So hide some of the portion they've done. How would you fucking know? You won't know. We are the ones that do all these things, so we know when they do how they do all those things. Because getting a fully used one is very, very hard to find. So you end up getting what you find easily find in the market are the used ones. So guess what? Those used ones, once they butchered, removed from a scrap or butchered vehicle. How do you think the butcher car? Why do you think led to for them to even scrap that vehicle? You think the car was in good condition and running very well, like a mint car, and they decided to scrap it? Like why they do in the Western world. You think that's what is obtainable here in Nigeria? That's why how that people in their right mind will go and scrap car in a very neat condition. Really? You think those wires are also in good condition? Probably worse than even you are removing from your car. Those are the nightmares you keep passing until you get a point you'll be like, let me even be as in at least let me breathe. You now have two options or three options. Park the vehicle and never look at it again, which can even increase your nightmare because every morning you wake up, you look at your waste, you look at what your money wasted on that car you could have been that could have been avoided. You keep blaming yourself for making that poor choice. So it's not even the best idea. The second option is scrap it. Find whoever, the people that butcher cars and sell it in pieces, whatever they get, you don't even care anymore about the price. Get rid of this thing. Lesson learned. The third one is okay, fine, let me see who to deceive to pass this nightmare to because you don't want to lose. So you take it somewhere, they spray paint on it, put some this thing, put design change, fix the interior, try to decorate it, make it look intact. You spray the body, hide everything. As long as the car can start, take it and push it on the roadside and put it for sale, or take pictures and post it online. I even start at the strategic places while taking the picture so that they will hide some of those messed up body, part of the bodies, and post it online. And then somebody will say, "Oh, good day." They want to rush, and then the nightmare continues. It's just that this time around for somebody else. So be very careful, you know. And I can't tell every man how to live his life. I'm living mine. I'm a monk. I don't care. Don't have kids, and I don't plan to. I live until I'm done. So my value system, the way I see life, differ from the normal man's life. So I understand that most of you guys do it for the sake of taking care of your family, feeding them, taking care of school fees, so many things. So you just do it, you know, so-called survival instinct. That's what you tell yourself. So I wouldn't understand why you guys do it. It doesn't mean before you got married that some of you guys are also not doing it. But most of the people that are doing it are not even married or yet to probably have girlfriends or dating. So they also do it so that they want to take care of their girlfriend, so that the girlfriend doesn't do not leave them for other men who can financially take care of them. Men do a lot of things. Don't do it for validation. Do it or don't do it just for the sake of that's the norm because that's what is obtainable in Nigeria. You just have to. Nigeria is the norm. Is be smart. And what is being smart? Being smart be know how to manipulate and take money from other people. Be cunning, be deceptive, scam if you can. That's the norm. I don't care how anybody define. That's the norm. Look at people when they go. You see them talk. You see them blaming this politician. Oh, he's a fool. How can you serve in the government elected post? You didn't even amass billions of money. You didn't help this your brother. You didn't help this person. You didn't build road for your community. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And now you're expecting them to praise you. Because they know what they're saying is you're supposed to have embezzled money. Knowing that your salary is not enough. Salary they will pay you in that your position will not be enough to do all these things. So you're supposed to embezzle. Yeah, the same people will go back, go on social media again and start criticizing. Oh, this person is embezzling money. Why? Look at what the same man, the same person to tell you is a norm. If you to actually be corrupt, it's a fucking mess. Nigeria, just it. Am I the only one who decide not to get involved or do or follow a different path and live a different life? No, I'm not the only Nigerian. Every once in a while I meet, you know, men who are principled, even when they are married or when they just stick to their guns and say, you know what, this is how I'm going to live. Just because I'm a Nigerian doesn't mean I must be live like a Nigerian, behave like one. It's just like my vehicles. When you look at my cars, it tells you a lot of things about me. People in Nigeria, men in Nigeria, they maintain their cars like Nigerians. You know, People buy cars with the mindset that the engine is supposed to fail a year or 2 years later or become weaker. Or you're supposed to, the car lifespan is supposed to reduce within a short while. How many? Look at mine. I mean, even my 1986 505. How many years? That is going to 40 years vehicle. Look at it standing there. I mean, so I don't know. If, I just wanted to point this out because I'm saying this. If you are listening to this, please don't come to me and expect me to. I'm supposed to pay solidarity. Do like every other man. Even when I know it's wrong, you're supposed to go out, take your, see the problem. You even know that I know your car is a mess, and you're still coming to tell me, sell the car as a brand new vehicle for you. Because once I post it, a lot of people will be interested in the vehicle since it's coming from Lion King. So let me use him, and then he's the one to take the whole heat when eventually the money comes to you. So don't think if you come, I'm going to be nice with you. I'm going to tell you bluntly. I can be very, very rude. I don't care. If you come, I'll tell you to you. The worst thing you can do, you never talk to me again. And I block people. See, when it comes to cutting off people in my life, I do it very, very easily and quickly. I don't even waste time. If you should do it, give me any kind of, so that our energy don't match, that we can't actually, I'll just block your line immediately and move on. I don't waste that time in life. That's one thing I know. Like I said, I'm a monk. I know I have some things I came in this life to do. So I just focus on it and do it. There are billions of human beings on this earth. So if we can't work between two of us, goodbye and move on. Other human beings, they are existing. So don't think I'll tie myself to 100, 1 million people, or 5 million people, thinking that, oh, that's all I got in this life. No, you are not the only person. So if it doesn't work, good luck in your life. I move on. I cut you off. That's what I do. So if you are coming in that condition, thinking that you come and manipulate me, or you come doing that, thinking that I can't say no, I'll tell it to you. Because to me, I even consider it disrespectful. I don't even care. You want to put me in trouble because all you care about is getting that money. You killed your car. Own that responsibility. Own that shit. You did it to yourself. So it's not about trying to look for a way. If your car is unsellable, scrap it. Move on. Doesn't mean you can't buy any other car. Doesn't mean you can't get money in future to buy another clean car. They don't go and try to scam other people deceive other people just to get money out of them. And then tomorrow you look see somebody and say, hey, it's supposed to be good now. Why are you doing this? Yet what you say, that's one thing. I'm not even a Christian, but each time I listen to Jesus, one of the things he said, I keep wondering how come even his followers right now are doing opposite of all his teachings. We are busy pointing at another man. Hey, he's doing this, you are doing bad, you are doing this, you are doing that. Yet, you that is pointing that finger is doing three things, three or worse than that, what you are accusing that person of. So be careful if you are going out, even to use vehicles or fully used vehicles. Some of them are in a mess or not as good as the sellers presented. But when it comes to Nigerian used vehicle, buy them. Yes, there's nothing wrong. You can get clean ones. After all, if I decide to sell any of my cars, somebody will buy it and enjoy it. So I know that Nigerians too do the same. They maintain their cars like I do, or probably better than I do. So it doesn't mean you can't get a good or clean or a vehicle used in Nigeria that is in good condition. That's not what I'm saying, but just be very careful.